You may think the search function on your iPhone is just for quick searches and opening apps, but it's actually way more powerful than you think. So let me show you why search, also known as Spotlight, is one of the most underrated features on your device. So on your iPhone and iPad, there are two ways to get into Spotlight from the home screen. The first way is at the very bottom. It's a little bit hard to see, but it does say search, and you can just click on that to bring up Spotlight. The second way, and the way I actually find is easier, is just to pull down from the middle of your screen. On Mac, it's a little bit different, but you'll still be able to do everything I showed today. And for Macs, it's even going to get more powerful this fall once macOS 26 is officially released, because they've completely redone Spotlight on the Mac. So that will be an entirely separate video. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that when the time comes. Now, you may have noticed that my phone looks a little bit different than yours. That's just because I am already testing out iOS 26 that is coming out in the fall. So this is your little sneak peek of the new liquid glass look that'll be on your phone in a few months. Even though things may look a little bit differently, you can still do what I'm about to show on your phone now. Before even having to type in to search anything, you should see some suggestions. So at the very top, you should see Siri suggestions, and these apps and suggestions will change throughout the day based on what your phone thinks you want quick access to at that time. So there's apps you can quickly access, and then below that, it'll even suggest quick actions for certain apps. So right now, my phone thinks I might want to check the weather or track where my deliveries are. So I can just click on that and it'll bring up the pertinent information without even having to go into the app. And then lower down, it'll even show you some of your own recent searches in case you want to get back to that, or you can hit clear to get rid of them. Now you do have the option of customizing these suggestions in your settings, and you could even turn them all off if you just want a blank search every single time. So if you head on over into settings, you go down to search. At the top here, you can toggle off recent searches if you never want them to be shown. And then if you go into your Siri settings, you can scroll all the way to the bottom and see your suggestions, and you can toggle this off completely if you don't want to see them, or you can go down to apps and manually turn off an app if you never want it to be suggested. So you would just find the app and then you can toggle off the suggestions. And then when it comes to actually searching for something, it'll search anything on your phone or the web. So let's say you want to search for a movie, it'll bring up the exact search result, any Safari suggestions, anything photos, images, like it'll pull up all the information it can find. And for this one, I can even click in and it'll show me all of the information about the movie, including cast, how to watch it, release date, all of this within Spotlight. So you can click on an actor and it'll bring you up information then on that actor, other movies they've been in, TV shows, and even to their socials. You can even search for all the emails from a specific contact and it'll bring up the most relevant, but you can click search in app to actually bring you right to the mail app and then pull up all of the various emails. I find it very helpful when I'm looking for something in my files. So if I don't remember exactly how I named a folder or a file, but I remember a specific word, I can just search for that word. It will, of course, pull up all the results for this word throughout my phone, so even in, let's say, photos, but usually the top result will be exactly what I'm looking for. So I can just click on it to get right into the file instead of having to go to the Files app and searching for it manually. Another one I find really handy is searching for a contact by name, because then at the top, you can really quickly call them, message them, or FaceTime them all from within Spotlight. One of the best use cases for Spotlight is to quickly open apps, especially if, like me, you try to keep your phone pretty minimal. So I only have 2 pages of apps and widgets. Everything else lives within the app library. And instead of having to dig through this to find the specific app I'm looking for, I can just search for it. So I can search any app by name to find it. And for some apps, like the Notes app, it'll suggest more than just opening the app. I can start a new note from Spotlight, and I can even access some of my recent notes. Instead of going to the Settings app and digging through it to find the setting you're looking for, next time just try searching it. And if it happens to be an easy one like Bluetooth or airplane mode, you can even toggle it on or off from Spotlight without even having to go into your settings. Spotlight can also do calculations for you. So the next time you're at a restaurant and want to quickly calculate, let's say the tip, you can just type it in to Spotlight, and at the very top, it'll populate the answer. And same thing for conversions. So if I wanted to quickly convert 35 Canadian dollars, it'll automatically convert to USD. But if I wanted euros, for example, I could just finish typing it out, and then it'll give me the conversion at the top. Another one I use all the time is definitions. So if I search for a word, it will, of course, bring up all the results for this word on the web and on my phone, but at the top, it'll actually give you a short definition of the word. And of course, you can click in it to expand for more information. Now, these were all quick and super convenient to do right from within Spotlight. But if you're looking for something even easier where you don't even have to type it out, you can just ask Siri to do all of these and even more. So if you're looking for those tips and tricks, watch this video next. That's it. Have a great day. Bye.